Welcome back to the Hillbilly RV channel. Today we're on the beautiful New River in southern West Virginia. Can't see the river, it's too far away, but it's trust me, it's right down there. And we're here to work on a toilet. It's a Thetford. It's got a bad valve. This is April 1st, 3rd, 4th, April 4th. So when the camper got winterized, somebody forgot the toilet, and it froze and busted this valve on the commode. So we're here to fix that today. So let's get in here and get started. Here's our toilet. I'm just gonna get the water line off the back. It's that blue one, and get the 2 bolts out of the flange, which y'all ain't gonna be able to see because I can't see. Usually when you're working on a toilet, you're working out of a mirror. So let me get this toilet out of here and get it on back of the truck, and then maybe I'll be able to actually show you changing the valve on it. I hope. Looks like I have the valve. I have the correct valve on the truck. Some of this stuff's a hard video, so I'll do the best I can. So got the toilet out here on the back of the truck. Here's our valve. This is a Thetford. This is a model 31684. This should be the part number for the new valve. And these things are pretty easy to change. There's one screw down here, holds it together. Let me get y'all set up on tripod here and see if we can video this. I'll tell you what, folks, getting old is awesome. I just did that opening the tripod. Took a hunk of skin off my hand, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. That's awesome. All right, so like I say, these valves are pretty easy to change. We'll get this one screw out here. And now this valve actually just kind of snaps in. Let me sop a little blood up here. Yeah, it's gonna look like a murder scene here in a minute. Just flip that tab up just a little bit, don't take a whole lot, and this valve just slips right out. Okay, there is a lever back here on the back. I have found it's usually easier just go ahead and get this little plastic tube off here. Okay, we got a new O-ring with a new valve, and then this valve kind of just raises up, and boom, that comes right out of that hole. Now I'll lay this up here just like it is, so I'll know how the new valve goes in. Sop up a little more blood. Oh yeah, it's looking like a murder scene now. Hope y'all don't get grossed out by blood. But when you get old and your skin gets thin and you still work with your hands, it's just part of life, I reckon. My dad did it. I'd do it. My kids will probably get the same way someday. New floor gasket. And there's our new valve. All ready to go. It looks the same. We just go back in reverse order. Just put that little wire down in there. And then it's kind of a trick sometimes to get this thing turned around here to slide in that slot. See, so there's that slot on the bottom of that valve, and it slides in that's the male slot, and the female slot is on the commode. It just slides in that. Like I said, it's a little tricky sometimes to get that slot lined up on the way back. There we go. Just kind of snaps in. Now let's see if we can get this tube on here. Sometimes this thing can be a bit of a bear to get that tube on, there's a hose barb, pretty good hose barb on there that has to slide over. What happens a lot of times is you get that little tube to slide up on there, and then you look and your O-rings kind of goobered up. And then sometimes it goes right together. Sometimes it fights you. Tell you what, I'm gonna go do the cardinal sin. I'm gonna go get some Vaseline and put on that O-ring, make that pipe, that little plastic tube slide up on there easier. Now I know all you rubber experts are gonna go crazy saying you can't put Vaseline on an O-ring, because according to the rubber experts right now, that O-ring should have just exploded and never been any good for anything again. There we go. It works though. It slid right up on there. This is complete. Hopefully this thing will focus. There's that O-ring. And see how it looks nice and straight. Because a lot of times when you slide that little tube on there, you look at the O-ring and it looks all goobered up. But that one there is nice and straight. Work the valve. Everything feels good. I don't see where this thing was frozen busted, but she definitely had the water coming out, not in the right place. So, oh, there it is. See that right there? See how that's smooth? I don't know if it's focusing or not. And that's raised, so that's broke. Yep, there's where she broke. So this is a really easy fix on your Thetford 316/84 model commode. A lot of times, if there's more room behind that commode, between the commode and the wall, I've changed those valves without ever pulling the commode out. This one here was way too tight. But like I say, I have done it without even pulling the commode out. So don't y'all pull out nothing that you don't need to. Go down there, leave me a comment, a criticism, a concern. Don't forget to check out all the links going on down there. Coming soon, maybe even before this video comes out, gonna have a brand new website. I hired some people to build me a website. I'm really excited. They're probably working on it right now. So you know, that I think it's going to be a big asset to the channel, having a website where everything's right there on one website. There will be forum on there, so you can get in there and you can talk about your RV repairs, what you want to do, what you've done, what you're going to do, whatever. And y'all just wait for that, and I'm going to go up there and fix another one. Y'all have a fantastic day. Little overtime video here. I recently joined a group on Facebook. I'm not gonna mention their names. And I tell you, some of the comments on there are so funny. Was somebody on there? Well, these are supposed to be texts, okay? And there was somebody on there the other day posted a picture of a toilet and was asking about the valve, changing the valve or whatever. Everybody, well, not everybody, a lot of people on there is like, man, don't even change the valve, just change the commode. That was the craziest thing I ever seen. Not change the valve if the valve's available. Just change the water valve, and you're done. And they were, you could tell that this was maybe like a construction worker or something. You could see clearly that there was some mud tracked on the floor. There was some mud on the flush paddle on the toilet, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, that thing's so nasty. I wouldn't touch it." And the guy's like, "Yeah, I've done told the customer they have to clean that toilet before I work on it." Like, good night, people. Really? You're supposed to be RV techs? Yeah, I don't understand some of these people on Facebook or the WWW in general. I don't understand these people. So that's all I got. Y'all have a good day.